So here we have the BMW 118i SE on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are in great condition, as you may expect. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now they're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the right hand side we have the rev counter, and on the left hand side the speedometer and fuel gauge. We have a trip computer in the main display, the information of which can be changed by pushing a button on the end of the indicator stalk. You can, for example, have a digital readout for the speedometer. If we leave it a few seconds, what that'll do, as you can see, is enlarge to make it much clearer to read. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have a speed limiter, and on the right hand side we have stereo controls as well as voice activation for your phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you've paired up the phone, and that is done over on the central screen just here. So firstly though, you can see this car's got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing how that works on our website and on our Facebook page. It's well worth checking that video out. But if we go back to the main menu, you can see that I'm moving around the menu screen here. All of that is being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial. You can access certain menus directly off of these buttons, but otherwise this dial, twisting it in either direction, will take us through the various options. You can then select them by pushing that button down. This button will also move to the right as well as the left, up and down as well. Within various menus that becomes useful. So back up to the screen here, you can see that you pair your phone under communication. Media and radio will show you that we have DAB, digital radio, as well as FM and AM. We have a CD player. We can also stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. So once you pair up a phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you can also listen to your music as well. And there's a USB connection, so plenty of ways to listen to your music on this car. Working our way down from there, we have the CD player and then the air conditioning. In fact, it's climate control, just not digital climate control. You can select with this dial the direction that the air is blowing within the car. Over on this one, the temperature. Once you're happy with that, you can adjust the fan speed. That button will turn the air conditioning on or back off again, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain 22 degrees in this case by taking control of the fan speed itself. If I ask it for a warmer temperature, the fan speed will automatically increase, as you can hear. Similarly, if I turn it down, we're already at about 22, which is why the fans are steady at that level. You can override that by readjusting the fans yourself. We have a 12-volt charging socket as well as the 2 cup holders. This car has got keyless start, so the key simply needs to be inside the car. As long as it's in the car, it can be in your bag, pocket, wherever you like in the car. That button will start the car engine. This one turns off the stop and start. So this car's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off should you wish to. We then have the fully automatic gearbox. To the right hand side of that, we have various controls that will change the setup of the way the car drives. We then have the iDrive system just here, and in the central armrest we have the USB input. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.